Before you start smudging with sage, do this, okay? If you're learning how to smudge for the first time, you do not want to miss out on this video. Some people say that smudging doesn't work for them. They say it doesn't help. If you've said this, or if you've happened to stumble upon this video and you're learning as a beginner to smudge with sage for the first time, then keep on watching. Hi there, I'm Mallory. Welcome back to the Tribal Trade channel, where we share new videos every single week about smudging, indigenous culture, and native teachings. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you never miss a video. Before you learn to smudge or try smudging with sage for the first time, or the second or third time, you'll want to watch this and learn about these 3 very important things in this video. If you haven't ever tried smudging before though, what is stopping you? Is it that you have no idea where to start? If so, I totally understand. It's really easy to feel overwhelmed and maybe even a little intimidated when making the decision to smudge for the first time. It's a sacred ritual, and the last thing you want to do is do it wrong. Here's the thing. A lot of people are worried about getting the practice of smudging exactly right. I'm here to tell you that there's not only one right way to do it. Although there are definitely certain guidelines and indigenous protocols to follow. Everyone has their own style, and that's part of what makes smudging so powerful. Here's what you need to know. There are 3 important things that you should do before you smudge. Before you get going, make sure that number 1, you're moving through the process respectfully, and number 2, you're getting the absolute most out of your smudge. Those are the 2 main lines of thought for smudging. There's no set script, no choreography. All you have to do is make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons and with the correct mindset. That being said, let's get into the 3 steps for beginners to take before starting their smudge. First, learn about the basics of smudging. In order for you to move through your smudge session respectfully, you should know all there is to know about smudging. That means equipping yourself with what an effective session looks like, along with the purpose of the ritual and its history. In order to learn all about smudging and its rich and interesting roots, download our smudging guide and read it from top to bottom, and then read it again. It's not super long. You want to make sure you're very familiar with not only the concept of smudging itself, but where it came from and why it's done. It's something that the indigenous culture, community, and indigenous people take very seriously. Determine your why and your intention for smudging. The next step is to look within yourself. Ask why it is that you've decided to smudge today. There could be 1,000 different reasons. It all depends where your mind is at and what's happening in your life. A few common reasons that people smudge are to cleanse a space of negative energy, to settle the energy of a new home, to overcome grief, to ease their worries, or even to signify the start of a new season. Whatever your reason is, make sure that you're familiar with it and that you're firm in your belief. If you keep your why at the forefront of your mind, your smudge session will be that much more powerful and effective. In order for smudging to work, there has to be a reason behind it. Your reason equals your intention. If you dropped everything and smudged your space right now, what would your intention be? What would your intention have been yesterday? There's one last step when it comes to preparing yourself for your smudging session, and it has to do with equipping yourself with the right materials. Prepare your sacred medicines, your smudge kit, your sacred items, etc. In order to be fully ready for your smudge to take place, you should have all of the items that you need for it to go smoothly. The last thing that you want is to start your smudging practice and then realize you forgot something, and you have to start all over again, gathering it all together, and you're just flustered. Create a space for yourself that includes your smudge kit, sacred medicines, sacred items, and whatever you feel you'll need for your specific smudge ceremony. Once you've got everything in front of you, you'll be ready to go. You've got your arsenal right there at your service. Remember, you can always check out our website to complete your smudge kit. We've got tons of stuff that can help you out. So after hearing about how to get started before your actual smudge, does the process itself seem a little bit less intimidating? I hope so. Smudging should be a calm and therapeutic process. not one that overwhelms you too much to even get started. Just remember to take things at your own pace. Check out Tribal Trade Co. for any smudging resources that you might need. We have several of these resources for smudging with sage. We have our sacred medicines and smudging guide. We have a personalized smudge prayer just for you. We have lots of more free videos just like this one. We have a full blog on our website. We have a Facebook group dedicated just for people wanting to learn about indigenous teachings. And on top of that, we have a transformational online course for helping people just like you to use indigenous teachings, such as the smudging ceremony, to live with resiliency and achieve the happiness that you desire in your everyday life. If you haven't learned about smudging with sage yet, make sure that you subscribe to our channel as we post new videos every single week about smudging and other indigenous cultural teachings. I've linked several of our top smudging videos in the description, so be sure to scroll down and check those out. If you're brand new to smudging and you want to learn to smudge as a beginner, watch this video right here as it will tell you everything that you need to know to get started, to feel confident, and learn how to set that targeted intention before you even begin. If your smudge kit isn't quite complete, head on over to our website. We've got everything you need for a successful smudge practice, from sweetgrass to sage and everything in between. I'd love to know this. Let me know in the comments below if anything has ever prevented you from smudging. What is it? Do you think after this video you'll be able to overcome it? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and we'll see you next time.